Hey Keith. So I'm not sending this to you, so I'm not communicating with you. This is like Keith in the future. So like 18 months from now when I don't have a no contact order. So don't watch it before then, or else you're breaking the contact order and that's on you. I'm not gonna send you to jail like you did to me, but you know. By the way, I didn't want to send you to jail. The victim witness lady that called CPS and said I was shooting up in front of my kids because my mom called her and told her that because my sister and my mom made that up. She was the one who made me do it. And then also she tried to have me arrested for suicide when I wasn't suicidal. So that's illegal. And actually what was funny is the police officer showed up and she was like, yeah, normally during an ECO, like I have to take you in, but she gave me absolutely no evidence of it. And the magistrate still told me I had to come because she was a court official. And I hate that bitch. And I was like, you're so hot. Like all of the boys, like they're all felons and they all are afraid of cops, except they all want to fuck you. Can I have your number? So that when they ask me for it, I can be like, I have it, but I won't give it to you. And she goes, actually, yeah, that's really funny. And I remember I was like, are you serious? And she's like, yeah, just don't text me late at night. But, I know you're a fucking weirdo. I mean, just, you can send me whatever you want, but don't expect an answer for weird questions because she knows. I did ask weird questions. I said, can I get arrested for saying I'm the feds? Because technically I could be like saying I'm a fedora. And she was like, a fedora is a hat. You're not a hat. You're a human. And I was like, I love that bitch. She's from New York. You know I can't do that accent. Anyway, that was totally not the point at all of this story. Like, god damn it. Like, you are still my best friend and you actually are like normal and all these people are not. Anyway, but this is what's funny. Oh, Dave says, I wish you would love me like I do you. Poor Dave. Keith will be like, she doesn't care about any fucking body except for like Landon. She does care about Landon and Olivia. You don't know me as well with Olivia anymore, Keith. She and I developed a very interesting relationship when I started having lots of black men at my house. Suddenly, that bitch thought that she was mama. Did you know that? Where's Jaquan? And the only reason, sorry, that's not the mama part. Where's Jaquan? And I said, who taught you how to do that? And also, why are you asking that way? And she goes, I asked a question. I remember because she was like, I was going to answer, but now I think I might be in trouble. So, and I looked at her and I said, I know you asked a question and I asked one back, young lady. What? I was like, what? Who taught you to do that? And she was like, nobody. And I remember with her little face and I was like, oh, this bitch. I was like, oh God, she's like next level me because she's me now. Oh, when I was a baby, oh God, no. I was like, hey, you want to play? And then they would be like, hey, will you marry me? And I'd be like, no, because like you're a boy. And I was like always so awkward and goofy about it. And then, and I still get that way. Like, okay, so this is the story I was going to tell you. There were a couple of young men who just randomly showed up here because they literally do that. And Dave, poor Dave, he's about to be a grandfather. And so I continue speaking with him because I would like to be a 32-year-old grandmother. So by the way, I'm divorcing you and getting married to him real quick so that I can be a 32-year-old grandmother. Good, cool. So he's a little bit older, but he's so insecure. And I realized, we're all just people, even though we grow up. It's funny because I grew out of my insecurities, like for real. Like I'll talk about how stinky my down there area is to everyone because enough people talk about it. Like for real. Dakota went around town and told everybody I had a loose, stinky pussy. And I said, well, yeah, Olivia had to come out. You think that thing's going to shrink back down after a 10-pound baby comes flying out of you at like 30 miles per hour? No. Everybody else gets to like stretch and breathe and, do all the hypnobirthing. No, that bitch, they were like, stop pushing. I was like, I'm not. And then I was like holding her head and I was like, Keith, I'm pulling her out. And you were still asleep. And then you woke up and you're like, is baby here? I was like, she's so beautiful. I'm like crying and you're like, cool, she looked like me or you? I was like you. And you're like, sweet, I'm going back to sleep. Bitch, you could have let me deliver her in that bathtub and I would have been fine. I mean, I agree with you, kind of, but like, now that we know, next one, I realize we're gonna get divorced and we're not gonna have another one. Also, I don't want to marry you again because you are my best friend, so we're not gonna fight like this again. We're gonna be best friends again, and then make fun of everybody. By the way, yes, everybody, we are the cool people who were making fun of all of you at home. I mean, we didn't ever think about you unless you did something stupid, and then we'd be sitting there on Facebook and we'd be like, oh my God, did you see what so-and-so said? And you'd be like, oh my God, and we'd be sitting there like, oh my God. And then it'd be like, are you guys having a party down there? Can I come down? And I was like, yes, we are having a party. No, you cannot come. This is a grown-ups only party. My parents used to lie to me, and I always thought there was a disco ball. There is no disco ball, but we'll get one. But not if it hurts your feelings. I remember I said that, and I was like, because I'm not trying to hurt your feelings, because I love you. I was like, but you gotta be in bed. You're too cranky if you wake up without enough sleep. Not cranky. Cryy. Do you know how I know this? Sorry, that wasn't to my estranged husband. That's to all the general people who might watch this because you all are stupid. I don't know why you watch me talk to myself. Like, what's wrong with you? That was so mean. But for real. Okay, so the boys that showed up the other day, one of them was like, I've seen your videos online. And I was like, why? And he was like, I don't know, I just watched a few of them. And I was like, a few? You should have watched one and been like... And then I had somebody go, Robin, I don't know why you're trying to be famous, but like, I just hope you're not offended that I don't watch any of your shit. And I was like, oh, thank God. I said, I don't either. I'm like, once I say it, it's in the world, it's done. I'm done. I literally just did this on a whim. But sometimes I say some insightful shit. I made the Nightman cry the other night. And he's tough. He's my Nightman. He's like a bodyguard that comes at night and like literally sits here and like makes the boys go away. I'm really sorry, Keith, but that's literally a thing that I have now. He's not affiliated with any gangs. He made sure to tell me that multiple times because I asked. Like, I still ask him. I asked him a couple nights ago again. But last night, he said he was going to get me some cigarettes and he left. And I knew he was going to do that to me. I knew he wasn't coming back because he had had enough of me. He said his brother wanted to hang out. And I was like, well, fine. But he had been here the night before when a young man showed up. He was one of the ones that had been like, he wasn't the one who would watch my videos, but his friend had. So he was said, like, let's go to this cute girl's house. She's agoraphobic, so she won't even like we can sit there and talk at her, and she can't even go anywhere. That's what they say, right? I'm sure that's what they say. Okay. I'm sorry. I keep getting off topic because poor Dave is like over there beside himself. He said he can't find his glasses, so he doesn't know how he's going to get over here. I guess that means I have to leave. He's always trying to get me to come out. He's tried everything. He's tried being mean. He's tried being nice. Keith and I both know the truth about my agoraphobia. We know where it comes from. We know how to stop it. If Keith's watching this before the 18 months is up, he's going to be like, no, I don't know. Now I'm, fuck Robin. Why is she fucking with my head? God damn it, I want to text her. Oh, I shouldn't text her. By the way, if you text me, one of the little... I'm sorry I'm using this word because no, I'm not going to use it. By the way, it's not the nigger word. I just want everybody to know that that's not the word that I'm... Yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to say it. I'll call him the respectful. He's a hood rat. It's like a street rat. Like Rickety Cricket, but it's a hood rat. I don't even think he's really fun. See, that's the thing. I can't really call them hood rat. They're nigglets. I'm sorry. They really are. It's like a piglet. But they sit there and they're like, hey, nigga. And I'm like, don't use that word in my house. And he's like, what is the problem? And I'm like, I'm standing right here. Also, I'm a doctor. Can you get the fuck out of my house? Oh, you the cops? No, I'm a doctor. A police officer is different. They make way less money and they don't do anything. Like, actually save people's lives. They destroy people's lives and put them in jail, and they're fat and they can't run. They literally watched Jake run in the woods, and one of them goes, I ain't running in there. And I was like, oh shit, I know how to run from the cops around here. You literally just walk away quickly. I would skedaddle. God damn it, Keith, I miss you. You probably would have had like 18 other things to say in there, like Sasquatch. I'm so glad you said that. I still go. Yeah, if you spell my name, make sure you say S as in Sasquatch. And they're like, why would I spell? What did you just say? And I'm always like, yeah. I had a pretty good marriage. I was married to my best friend. Unfortunately, he and I are also supervillains. Landon does not know that both of his parents are supervillains because I used to be the good one. But he did ask me if I was a supervillain since I've been to jail. And I said, no, I just did a bad thing to do. But actually, I didn't really do a bad thing to do. The boys in the car did the bad thing to do. And then they threw it in my lap and blamed me. And then I spent 35 days in jail, 29 in solitary. That was my brother saying yes, 1 for yes, 2 for no. Yeah, whatever. Or it's Satan. Maybe it's Satan. I don't know.